If you've signed the Altria API consent form, then the support staff at Insight will reach out and let you know when Pricer is ready to go. The Pricer app on your home screen will utilize the API to pull down all your deals from Altria. Let's go in and take a look. So if we go into this one, we can choose an operating company to look at some of the deals. There's Helix Innovations for the On products, JMC for Black & Mild cigars, Philip Morris for Marlboro and other brands, USSTC for Red Seal, Skoal, and Copenhagen, and Enjoy will be coming later this year. Let's choose USSTC, and we'll choose Copenhagen, and then let's look at the wintergreen mint, and unit of measure, we'll look at the cans, and then we're going to choose our cycle code. That's what month we want to look at the deals for. So as you can see, you can go back and look at what deal you had in the previous month as you pull it down. So we have January 24 listed here. If we don't have the current one, or we don't have a month that we're looking for, you can come down here to the Get Updated Pricing Information section, choose whichever store if you have multiple stores, choose which month, and again you could just go through the calendar picker, and then choose which operating company you want to update. And then you find it, and then you hit Get Updated Pricing Information, and then up here in the notifications you'll see that it'll say Altria Pricing Update, and it'll tell you when it's completed, and then you can take a look. This one's already in here, so let's choose January 2024. So again, we have our brand Copenhagen, brand family, we chose Wintergreen Mint, because they tend to have a lot of multi-pack discounts. Unit of measure, we'll do cans, and then cycle code, let's do January. So we're going to search, and now it populates information. Three categories at the top you're going to see are buy down allowance, multi-pack, and then loyalty. You may or may not participate in any of these, and whichever brand and unit of measure you choose may or may not have any information as well, so don't be surprised if some of this is blank for you. In this case, for Wintergreen Mint cans, we have a buy down of 80 cents allowance, and shows you the dates that that's good for. Now, buy down, there's nothing you really have to deal with. You'll want to just pay attention to the maximum suggested retail price. That's what you have to keep your products set at or below, and I'll show you more about that in a second. And then the allowance amount will be listed, and you can check with your rep if you have any discrepancy about what you feel that should be, or if you feel you haven't gotten paid on enough of it. Multi-pack is next. It's going to tell you a minimum quantity for whatever the multi-pack deal is. In this case, it's 5. And then it's going to tell you the increments. So if this was, you have to buy 5 to get the discount, and then every 5 you're going to get another discount. Or if it was 2 for minimum quantity and quantity increments where every 1, then that would play out differently with the discount. And support staff here at Insight can help you with that stuff. But when there's a 0 here like this, that means that it's just going to be quantities of 5. So for every quantity of 5, there's $2.75 is the maximum allowed per transaction. And then you can see the manufacturer funded amount is going to be 55 cents per can. And that's how you arrive at the $2.75. Down here, you'll see it'll say change from prior period. So if this went up or down, this will tell you the month before. If it was lower or higher, it'll point that out to you here, so you can just eyeball it without having to go over to that cycle code. And it tells you the dates that this is all valid for. On the right side is loyalty, similar. You have a minimum quantity, so in this case, you have to buy 1. There's no quantity increment, and the allowance amount is $1. And then also there's dates down here to tell you when they're valid from. If we scroll down here, you're going to see all of the products that are in this brand family. So if you were to change this and say mainline, you'll notice the products down here have changed. Let's go back here for a second, just so we stay consistent. Okay. So down here, it's going to show you all of the products in that brand family that are pulled in from the API. So you may not carry all of these products. So you can see here, there's some things with a 0 price, and that's because this retailer does not carry these. but they're still going to be pulled down, and you can update the prices if you want, just in case you ever get them in the store. Now, next up, it's important to note the promo column. So these are those items that will come in and they'll have a discount already applied, like a pack of cigarettes might come in with a 50% off, and it's already discounted. Now, these tend to not have multi-pack and loyalty allowed against them. So you'll notice over here on the right side that there's a multi-pack and a loyalty column. So for each of these items, so if we look at this first one, it's saying there's a multi-pack discount of 55 cents per pack and a loyalty of $1. But if you go down to the one that has yes for promo, and again, this is one of those ones that's already discounted, then you see these are zeros. So these right here should not have a multi-pack or loyalty discount applied to them. Let's look at a different multi-pack situation. So on the Helix On here, the cans for January, you can see there's no buy down, so that's why it's blank. The multi-pack, it'll say minimum of 2, so you have to buy 2 to get any sort of discount. And then the quantity increments is 1. And then it's going to show you the manufacturer funded amount that Altria is going to be giving back, and that's 50 cents. So that's 50 cents per one. So the fact that there's 2 for a minimum means that the first 2, they're going to get $1 off. And then every one after that, they can get 50 cents more. So for 3, it would be $1.50, 4, $2, etc. And then it'll tell you if there's a maximum quantity, in this case there isn't, and a maximum allowance per transaction, in this case there isn't. So they can buy 10, 12, 20, whatever. Now let's look at one that has a maximum suggested retail selling price. So we're pulling up this brand family, packs, cycle code, we see all the deals. We see for these items that there is a maximum suggested selling price of $7.27. Now the non-promoted price, which means before any buy downs or discounts, is $8.37, and then they're going to give you $1.10 as a buy down amount. So that's how they arrive at this $7.27. So in order to comply and get the $1.10, you can't have your selling price be above $7.27. So if we go down here, you can see all of your products and you can see what price they're currently sent to. If you want to change them, you know, okay, I'm selling for $6.93. I know I can go up to $7.27. So here you can set this and say you want to make it $7.27 because that's the maximum, and hit save price changes, and then it'll automatically update your price in your price book. Now let's say you've priced your items and you don't realize that $7.27 is the maximum suggested retail price, so you have it at $7.99. You can see that the maximum suggested plus minus turns yellow and shows you exactly how much over you are. So if you see any of these yellow items, you have to adjust to comply to get the buy down money. That's one of the most powerful features of the Pricer app, so pay close attention to that. You want to basically come here once a month at least, a couple days before the next month begins, or in this case, you'll see whenever the previous period ends. Pull down your new deals and take a look. Thanks for watching this video walkthrough. For more information, email support@insightrs.com or visit us at insightrs.com.